Okay, chapter 6, let's do some problems from this chapter. Let's do something like number 4. Find the area of the shaded region, knowing that you're working with the normal distribution, mean 0, standard deviation 1. If you have Z or X, and you're looking for area, or in another word, probability, then you use normal CDF. So basically this chapter has two formulas, normal CDF, so the two things that we use on the calculator is normal CDF and inverse norm. So normal CDF, when you have the X and Z and you're looking for the area, like here. So this is basically Z. So you would say normal CDF, lower, upper, mu, sigma. So in here, normal CDF, I'm going to write it underneath. Lower is negative 1.82. Upper, this is going forever, so I'm going to put 999 for infinity. Mu, mean is 0. Standard deviation is 1. So you put that to your calculator. In order to find that on your calculator, I just show you again, this is not a TI 83, but it's pretty close to that on my tablet. So you go second vars and you go to normal CDF. And when you go here, do you see lower, upper, mu, sigma? So then you put your values and you put commas in between. So negative 1.82, 99901. Once you calculate it, sometimes your answers slightly vary from what you see here, but and that's because you're using calculator. Calculator is more accurate. Number 4, you should get a number close to B. Okay, and on the test, I want you to tell me what calculator command you're using and what you input, exactly like what I did here. Okay. Let's do number 7. Assume that z-scores are normally distributed with mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Find A when you know probability of z between negative A to A is 0.4314. So you start with the normal distribution curve. You know in the middle you have mean 0, and I also write a standard deviation underneath, so it helps. Then, between negative A to A, this probability, or this area, is equal to, let me change the color, it's so this area is 0.4314. You need to find A. So in order to find A, this is what you can do. You should say, I have the probability and I'm looking for A. So I need to use inverse norm. In the inverse norm, if you watch the videos under chapter 6 modules on Canvas, for the inverse norm, we go with the area of lower side, comma, mu, comma, sigma. So area of lower side means area of the entire lower. I don't have that. So what I have here is I have the middle one. I know the entire thing, if you imagine the green one and the red one together is 1. So what I can do, I can say to find the area of the green ones, I have to say 1 minus 0.4314. So then I find the area of the green together. And that is equal to 0.5686. So that's the green together, but I need only one of the greens to add to the red, so be lower of the lower side of A. So in order to find one of the greens, I need to divide that by 2. So I divide this result by 2, and I get 0.2843. That's this green right here. So now I'm going to put in here inverse norm. Area of lower of A, lower side of A, is the red and part of the green, the lower part of the green. So together they are, you add them together. So together they are 0.7157, adding the red and part of the green together, comma mu, which is 0, comma sigma, that is 1. And you put that in your calculator. Again, to find inverse norm, you go second vars. Inverse norm, the inverse norm key is on the calculator again. So second vars. Inverse norm, number 3. Do you see probability mu sigma? Then you put probability, which is 0.7157, comma 01, and you put it to the calculator. Okay? And whatever you get here is the answer. So the answer you should get, put to your calculator, is 0.57. Let's do one uniform distribution as well. It says, what is the probability of random variable, that the random variable has a value greater than 5. They gave you the density, uniform density curve. Greater than 5, you would say, I'm looking for this area right here. Greater than 5. This is a rectangle. So length times width is the area, which is the probability. Same thing as probability. So you have length, 1, 2, 3, times width, which is 0.125. You multiply that. It seems it's 0.375. And that's C. Okay, I hope you be able to do the problems of this chapter as well. Again, I'm giving you a couple of examples so you know how to show your work for the test.